Thank you, Richie. Thank you, Gork. Thank you, Panda. No, you actually lose time if you make Riku fall, because it takes longer for him to get back to where he needs to be. Right here, it's going to take a bit before the fade out, and that's because he's still catching up to me before the game deloads it. And if he falls on the wooden plank, it takes even longer for that fade to actually happen, so that's actually a time loss if you let that happen. So avoid that. Because the longer it takes Riku to reach the point in the race where the game automatically says Sora wins, the more time you lose. And having Riku fall there will make that happen. Did I actually get that mushroom? I don't think I did. Did I just push the rock and not grab the mushroom? No, I did. Wow, okay. I went so fast I wasn't even keeping up with that. I thought I literally just pushed that and I didn't even grab the mushroom afterwards. Ever do casual runs of KH? Not really. The only real exception would be randomizer or challenge runs. I've considered looking into doing KH1 no damage, no save on proud mode, but that's not my priority right now. I primarily speedrun the KH series and nothing else. Randomizer's okay, but I get bored of it relatively quickly. Unfortunately, it doesn't appeal to me as much as most other people. I feel like I retain my attention with runs much longer than I would doing randomizer. Even though each randomizer seed is different, the goal is still kind of the same, and I guess speedrunning is kind of the same as well, so I mean, not really having any good logic with my defense here. But I guess I just never got super invested into rando, like a lot of people. I've always found a reason and just other things to work towards pretty much all the time with speedrunning, and maybe other people haven't felt that knack in a while. Like, after KH1, I still have 2 and 3 and maybe even other stuff in the series I wish to do heavily with speedrunning and stuff, and it's just like... I do have time for rando whenever I feel like it, but it's also a case of... I just have so much to accomplish speedrun-wise, it's hard for me to kind of make time for that without making some kind of compromise. Because I feel like when you're doing runs of anything, you don't ever want to stop grinding until you hit your goal time, because then you can potentially get rusty, and it's like all the time you invested up to that point where you're on the cusp of hitting the time you want is kind of wasted. Like, rando wouldn't be a bad idea to do at the end of, like, a set of runs, I guess. But then I also run the risk of, I don't know how long a randomizer is gonna take, because they're all different. And it's like what happens when I don't feel like doing any more runs, but a randomizer goes on for so long that I kind of don't, I mean, like, I'm tired or something and I want to cut stream. It's like I don't even finish that either, so... I don't know, it's kind of tricky. I feel like rando would have to be like the main focal point of stream if I do that, because I don't want to run the risk of a rando taking like 50 million years. Ultimately, it just comes down to whatever I'm in the mood for. I'm not opposed to rando, it's just not my cup of tea to primarily do is all. I also think in the sensibility of, I don't really like the casual aspect of it too much either, because I feel like if I'm doing something casual, I kind of want to get away from what I normally do. And just kind of double dipping with the whole, just do a randomizer of the game you normally play, kinda eh. Like, interest kind of plummets when it's something I already do quite a lot in its vanilla form, so... I don't know, like, there's just some combination of stuff with how much I've ran games that it kind of doesn't just sit well with me. I feel like my brain is, like, tuned in to a specific frequency. And it's hard for me to kind of shift that whenever I'm talking, or I'm trying to transition into something different than what I normally do with it as well. I appreciate randos for keeping the longevity of a game going for so long, but I mean, speedrunning also kind of does the same thing. It's just less, it's more casual friendly, I suppose, is the main thing. But I can probably count the amount of randos I've done on 2 hands between the series, and I'm just kind of like, yeah. It's a cool concept, and I think it is enjoyable to kind of break the monotony of runs every so often, but I can definitely tell you, I couldn't do rando primarily as a streamer. I would get so bored of it so fast. Not that I don't get burnt out on speedruns after a while, but I feel like my tolerance for them is much higher, because I feel like after doing randos enough, you kind of have a general, like, game plan almost, depending on the type of seed that you get. Although, I mean, there is a chance to do different routing almost constantly, but I feel like there's only so many types of seeds, I feel, that once you've done it for long enough, you just kind of know what to do and kind of autopilot from there. That being said, I've certainly done nowhere near as much rando as other people, so I can't speak for everyone. I just know that in the amount of times I've done rando, I could very much tell it's just not quite for me. But if people really enjoy it and don't mind doing it for a long time, then kudos to them, but it just doesn't quite work with me as well. Most improved world? Probably Neverland. I don't know, every world has a notable mistake in it, it seems, or it feels that way. Early game is pretty good, for the most part. Wonderland's a little bit shaky. Agrabah definitely has some room for improvement. Monster has some room for improvement. Halloween Town does. Honestly, I could probably say there's at least one part of every world that just isn't as good as it could be in these splits. The only world that I feel like is relatively strong is the last part of it, which is End of the World. Like, in an ideal run, I could probably be about 2 minutes ahead going into the very end of the game, which would be plenty of bracing time. Problem is, I also have to not lose time in spots where my PB was good, so, I mean, there's kind of an equilibrium you eventually need with that. Where you play very well on certain spots and you save the time back, but then you don't play perfectly in some spots where it was perfect, and then you lose the time again. So, a bit of a juggling act.
レイトンさんだ。イカズチよ、イカズチよ。
What the fuck? My man's just did a fire through the tree and it hit the power wire. That shouldn't have worked. I'm confused, but okay. Thank you for the good luck, Mike.
ず強いかず強そりゃいけそりゃいかず強そりゃいけいけそりゃどうだどうだいかず強いかず強
Missed, cannot skip.
Hello, Egg. Do you like this run? It's fine. If I didn't like this run, I probably would have reset it by now. I don't really have a reason to reset runs until I get to Agrabah, for the most part, because there's considerable time save in that world, and it's usually a big choke point with Pot Centipede. As long as there isn't, like, an absolute, like, ridiculous disaster in the first, Ring of Worlds, every run usually at least makes it to Agrabah. Hello, Hybeltran. Hope your day is going well. It's going okay. Just really focused on runs right now. Haven't really been talking much. Yeah, pretty much. Agrabah is like the, let's check over how well the run has been up to this point, and is it worth continuing afterwards. And if it is, usually I can keep it going reasonably. Because honestly, I feel like one of the harder parts of this category is just getting a run through Agrabah when it's not, like, ridiculously far behind, just due to the nature of the game. But yeah, I would say a 32 Trickmaster in this category is good. Even a low 33 is not, like, that bad, but that's kind of the threshold I want to be. My early game was pretty good for the most part. A couple of segments, like Wonderland isn't the best in my PB and stuff like that, but... Agrabah is when I can start really revving up the time save if things go in my favor. Yeah, I'd probably say up through Traverse Town 2 is probably... The very start of my run and the very end of my run are good. Everything in the middle has a... it's either really solid or it's very sloppy. Like 15 seconds at Pot Centipede, 20 at Parasite KH2, 10, 15 on LSB, 15 to 20 on 100 Acre Wood. Amazing Oogie 1. Mediocre Anti-Sora, decent Hook, bad Pre-Oppo, terrible Oppo, not the best Riku 1, amazing Maleficent, sloppy Dragonmail, not the best Ursula 1, good Ursula 2, good Cloud. Yeah, I'd say Olympus was decent, although it could still be better. And then pretty much everything after Riku 2 is good, aside from Hollow Bastion 2. Which could have some considerable time save. Good guard armor split? No. I'll figure that out more when we get to any percent, most likely. A low 12-minute time, generally speaking, but to what extent I don't know exactly. I am pretty sure sub 12 can't happen with standard mode because of how much other stuff it has to do, like beat Leon, defeat Darkseid 1, stuff like that. Maybe sub 12 is possible if you have like the perfect opening, but I don't know, man. It's a lot faster to die to Leon than it is to fight him, and same to Darkseid 1. There's probably like a 5 to 10 second variance in just those two fights alone. Which is quite a lot of time for the very start of the run, and that could make the difference between sub 12 being doable or not. Because I think the best ever guard armor I had was like, what? 1151 or something like that? 52? For a regular prod? I knew I didn't get very many sub 12s, so I mean, just getting a low 12 in general is hard. But yeah, standard I haven't really paid too much close attention to that. Yeah, I'd probably say so. There's only one bit of instance of RNG in Atlantica. Although that one bit of instance of RNG is kind of annoying because of the, like, amount of time it can potentially lose. It's still, like, the only real RNG aspect of Atlantica. Compared to basically any other world in the game, Atlantica is kind of a safe space or a haven, because the world itself is not very difficult, and the world itself is also very consistent for the most part. Yeah, when you go to, head to Ursula's, what's it called? Grotto, I guess? I don't know if it's called Ursula's Grotto. But when you go to the first Ursula fight, you have to defeat the shark on the way. And it's random whether he's on the front side of the ship or the back side of the ship. And if he's on the back side, then you have to go very far out of your way to go track him down to fight him. Whereas if he's right in the front, he runs right into you pretty much as soon as you enter the room, and you don't have to track him down. So you can fight him immediately, and then you're also closer to the thing you need to do the reaction command on to open the path to Ursula 1. Ursula's Lair, that's probably what it's called. You know, I had a Vietnam flashback just then because Simba jumped as the thing faded out. If I wasn't playing on the 60 FPS version of this game, I would have crashed. So that's a little scary. Thankfully that's no longer a thing, but that would have killed a run on PS2 or PS3 from a crash if that I was playing on that. Hello, Cookie Machine. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, if Simba jumps when that fight is fading out on 30 FPS versions of KH1, it crashes the game. You specifically have to have all the bandits defeated, and the game has to try to load the next instance of the cutscene that follows the Save Aladdin fight, and Simba has to be in midair when you do it. And that specific combination crashes the game. It's kind of similar to Experiment Crash in a way. That if you die before you land on the ground, after doing the reaction command, you crash the game that way. Like something similar to that. Unusual for him to run with just one pot, but I'll take it, man. What the fuck, dude? I tried to back away so I had a chance of making the load zone, but I guess not. Hello, Schwender. How are runs going tonight? Unfortunately, lost a run in World of Chaos because I made a bad call, but wasn't like the best run in the world, so I'm kind of over it, but Handsome 3 bullied me. KH1 on PS3 is fine. It's KH2 on PS3 that's the biggest issue. Thank you for the good luck, Schwender. Cool. Love when that happens. Oh my god, please. I'm upset. Are you kidding me, dude? Why? No way. Christ almighty, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster. Game's kind of mean, but that's okay. I'm pretty mean too. I might just stream for like a really long time tonight because I'm very determined to get my goal time in this. As long as I'm not making myself like genuinely sick from doing it anyway, but I'm very motivated to prove this game wrong, and I'm not going to give up despite the things it throws my way. Something's a little bit different about me tonight, and I want to prove what I'm capable of. See you later, Egg. Thanks for the good luck. Aladdin, why do you keep dipping on me? Thank you for at least coming to my aid at the very end, but still, don't play with my emotions, man. I thought I was gonna lose another 10 seconds here again because he just didn't want to help me, and I hate that shit. He's a tricky one, this Aladdin. Playing with emotions, wondering if he's going to actually help me out so I can get the quick kill or not. Don't really appreciate that, but I will say thank you in the end for actually helping me, but need to chill a little bit. But it's like when I saw him jump down, I thought he was just gonna abandon me and that was gonna be the end of it, so I'm glad it wasn't the case. It's too bad, man. Aside from Cave of Wonders screwing me, this is actually a pretty good aggro. This run's okay, just not great. Had Cave of Wonders gone properly, I'd have basically no complaints about this world. But I can make up this time, not a big deal. Run's acceptable after this segment, so. Yo Fox, what's up? Thank you very much. I have to remind myself that my Agrabah in PB is actually the best, pretty much the best I've ever done, so if I'm only 20 behind my best ever start in a KH1 category, and that's inclusive of Agrabah, that's not that bad, because Agrabah is kind of a shit show. So I should be thankful I came out relatively unscathed compared to runs that just don't even really see the light of day beyond this point, so we got this. Stay focused. Oh, motherfuck. I hate that. Got an accessory from the bazaar. That's kind of annoying. See, beginner mode's gonna be nice, because I don't really have to worry about much of the BS that Agrabah carries with it. Aside from the Save Aladdin fight and Black Fungus spawning, the world is relatively easy, and it's pretty much your fault if you make a mistake. Which I would much rather have than kind of have my faith just in the game not screwing me in a number of areas. Pod Centipede cooperates, Tigerhead cooperates. You know, Aladdin helps me out on the Jafar fight, I get a decent pattern for Iago in the Genie Jafar fight, so I'm not sitting around for 5 years. You don't really have to worry about any of those things, because you're just so powerful, you kill the enemies so fast. That sucks. A lot. Okay, well, recover that the best I could, but unfortunate. You assholes. Probably losing about 5 to 10 here, if I have a good PC2 fight. The good news is that wasn't as bad of a time loss with loadless, because going through the chambers, load zones like that. Yeah, basically, PC version made that mistake not really as bad as it could have been, but pretty bad for RTA. A lot of crits, my goodness. Okay, that wasn't even that bad. Lost less time than I thought because I got so many crit hits on that. And he also behaved the whole time, so... I guess in reality, failing that jump barely even mattered, which is good. I was worried that was like actually gonna kind of impact my run somewhat negatively, like in a pretty notable way, but that barely matters. Depends. If this run PBs, probably. If this run doesn't PB, probably not. I woke up very late today and I'm not very tired, so I could stand to go on for a long time tonight. Just depends what I'm feeling. Fuck you. Welcome back, Matt. How bad is Giant Ursula? We stop loop her to death, and if I do the fight correctly, she doesn't get to do anything. So generally speaking, one of the easier fights, so long as I time my inputs correctly. Worlds I have no issue with, besides Atlantica, none. I think pretty much every single world has problematic moments. I guess if I had to pick one Wonderland, because it's so short, and there's not really too much that's different with this world, or that world, then, any percent, but Atlantica is definitely the easiest out of everything, as far as, consistency's sake. I can think of at least 3 things in like every other world that's problematic though, unfortunately. You can mishook ship, you can have a terrible anti-Sora fight because your party members push him out of the way, you can mistime an attack. Battleship gets in the way during the hook fight. They don't cooperate well enough during the pre-hook fight, so the fight's kind of slow. Opposite armor can break apart on you early in the last Traverse Town visit before Hollow Bastion. The Bell Tower fight control you if one of the Elemental Heartless survive. Riku 1 could be bad because Tornado doesn't come out from Goofy because he keeps getting hit out of it or he just refuses to use it. Maleficent Split can suck because Wyvern RNG can make it take forever. You can mistime your stops in the Dragon Mal fight after the regular Mal fight. Cloud could DM you in Olympus Coliseum, Riku 2 could DM you at the end of Hollow Bastion 1, you could fail the Owl Cycle for the 5th torn page of 100 Acre Wood, you could fail Dumbo Skips in Hollow Bastion 2, and then end of the world, everything can fucking go wrong. So I mean, there's just so many minor RNG moments to be careful of. What was in that clam? An elixir? Ah! Scary. Classic. Ah, shit. I guess by nature of that, the answer is yes. Hello, Flounder. SSBM is Pog. Hello, Mugs. How have runs been today? Punishing. But I'm hanging in there. But I mean... Also, it's the world I'm least likely to lose time. Or to get time loss, I suppose. So I mean... I wouldn't necessarily view that as a bad thing. A lot of other parts it could go one way or the other, and I'm not really sure what's gonna happen until it shows itself. Let's go, man. What the fuck is sleep? Can you teach me? I'm still trying to figure out what that is after all this time. I've been in and out all day as well. Runs have been fine. Beat myself up a little bit earlier over a mistake I made, but I'm beyond that now. I'm just focused on what I'm currently doing. Fair enough. Maybe someone else can teach me how sleep works then, because I'm clueless. You hate stats? Same. Huh. I think I remember us talking about this a little while ago. No, you little shit. Stop it. Could have been at best if he cooperated a little bit better, but still pretty good. Okay, and now coming up is the 3-minute resident sleeper part. It's nice, because I could use a bit of a break right now. Main protagonist syndrome, the worst, dude. Anyway. I'll be back in a minute. Hello. Hello, Febreze. Oh, volleyball went well. You know, that's my favorite sport. Sport. My brain isn't working. I'm sorry. Lost your match? It's okay. You'll win the war. That doesn't really make sense, but go with it. Shoutouts to KH1 Rando that automatically ends the minigame when you get 100 points. It's too bad something like that doesn't actually happen in this version of the game. It would kind of make the world somewhat interesting to not lose time at. I mean, you can certainly lose time in the other Torn pages, but Torn page 1 you can't do anything to speed up after you've initiated the minigame, unfortunately. Friends, people happy. Love white people happy? Me too. Didn't I lose time in the minigame with Winnie the Pooh? No, I did not. Nothing you do in the first torn page. Well, actually, that's not 100% true. I purposely attack the set of bees when it gets to around 10 seconds left. And that prevents a cutscene from playing before the timer runs out, which forces a fade out. But until like literally the 10-second mark in the minigame, there's nothing I do has any input on how fast the actual minigame goes. The first torn page is effectively an auto-scroller, much like how this minigame here is an auto-scroller. I have to wait a full minute and it doesn't really matter what I do. That is true, I could also just leave the torn page. That's a very bad idea though. Wouldn't recommend it. Oh, dude, 420's next month. I forgot about that. It's my favorite holiday. I have to do something cool for that. I don't do weed, so I don't know what I'm gonna do on 420. I have to think of it. Just eat grass. I mean, I've heard of touching grass, but people eat that shit too. Damn. This is gonna play KH on 420? Probably. Unless I just smash ass with any percent. And I'm playing Persona on 420, but probably not. Persona 4 is probably gonna be sometime in May. Scary. 29 is the highest you can possibly go with that without failing the minigame. Thought I was doing DS2 after standard, Sag? No. I'm doing it during standard. Once I finally get my capture card working, so it'll probably be happening within the next several days. E4G is, I want to take a break from KH running for a bit, and then get back into it with beginner mode. But other games that are a little bit less story or just like lengthy, like story-based or lengthy, well, I don't mind breaking to play during the actual grind of standard, so. Yes, 100 Acre Wood is an optional world in KH3. Everything else is required. It's too bad because it makes the all worlds run of that game kind of a meme because it's literally just 5 minutes of the same minigame 3 times and then it's just any percent. And who knows, maybe I'll be extra spicy, and if I have time, maybe I'll do DS3 before I do P4G as well. Depends on how things go. First, I really want to get my time for this category, though. DS2 is pretty long. Yeah, that's fair. Wow. Yo, Marvin, what's up? Thank you for the 8 months, my guy. How am I? I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing okay, too. Welcome back to the Mist Continent, and enjoy the emotes you can use on Twitch for the next 30 days still. I appreciate that, man. And then after that, I'm probably gonna play Bloodborne. Which is like apparently one of some of people's like most favorite game of like all time. So I look forward to playing Bloodborne when I have the chance. Yo, AMW. I mean, I've already fucked that up because I haven't played Demon's Souls yet and I played DS1, so I don't think it really matters at this point. Oh my god, please. Sora, don't do that. And now time for probably, if it's not the most difficult split, it's the second most difficult split to keep up with in my run, so hopefully I'm not horribly red after this. If I'm still green after this segment, then we're in a good place right now. Oogie is kind of a douche. Fuck off, dude. This guy is such a fucking troll. It's ridiculous. That sucks. Well, I'm not green. It's sad. Man, Oogie won the terrible fight in recent history, man. It's unfortunate. How have runs been? Adequate. Kind of upset that I got such a good Oogie 1 in my PV. It's like a guaranteed time loss, and unless I get like a really good fight, I'm probably gonna lose like a tremendous amount of time there going forward. I'd say Oogie in 2 is worse, because the fight's longer. If you play beginner mode, Oogie 1's not that bad. And if you play level 1, he's even better. Oogie 1's only really a rough fight in regular Proud and Standard. Whereas, no matter what you do in KH2, that fight sucks ass. Playing Siege RN, got any advice on getting kills? No, because I've never played that. Hit the dude until they die. How have runs been? Oh wait, I already answered that. Yes, 100 Acre Wood's done early. For the first torn pages. First 4 torn pages. What the fuck am I talking about? To get a power up to deal more damage to fights in the next few worlds here. Thought you were a Siege channel? No, I'm afraid you're mistaken. The only FPS game I've played is Left 4 Dead and Team Fortress 2. I mean, that's not true, but I probably have played a few other things, like, experimentally and didn't really get into it.
すると何か？どうしたリンク？
Really? Oh my god. That was such a good fight until I dropped it like the very end. That was stupid. At least I got fast fade. Why is outer space dark if the sun is out there? Because the sun is dark if you go far enough. The sun is emo. Hey man, he's going through some tough times right now. Or she, we don't judge here. Surprised I caught him with that. That was kind of a desperate attack there, but it worked. Oh my god, you idiots, you couldn't finish this guy off. What are you doing to me? Stop. Awful fight. Why did I do that? I meant to use Blizzard instead. Silly. Fuck. I hate mid-game. What sound does Hook make on that ult attack? I don't know. Hook in general makes some really funny noises in Japanese. Emotional roller coaster. Yeah, that's what speedrunning is, to be honest. You're up and then you're down, you're up and then you're down, and then usually you're down and then out forever, because ultimately it's fruitless to try to beat a time that you're not going to be happy with anyway. Because that's why people still keep speedrunning stuff. And that's okay, gives me infinite content. Do it and find out, Richie. Never name myself Snow, I fucking hate that character from 13. What does that even mean? You've never played FF13 or know about 13 in any way? Snow is like the most annoying fucking character in that game and I hate him. Development can only go so far, man. I just don't like him. I don't really like 13's story that much in general. It's just kind of like, this thing is gonna happen if we keep doing stuff, so we're gonna keep doing stuff because we choose our own paths. We don't want the thing to happen, but we're gonna make it happen by doing what we want to do, which we shouldn't do, but if we do nothing, then that means there's no fucking thing that happens in the game. So we have to do something. I don't fucking get it, man. What's Donald not supposed to do there? Gravity and then stop Elemental Heartless, so I have to fall down the tower to go kill it. Very rare that he does that because of how quickly you deal with the enemies, but it's not impossible. It happened one time in relative recent history. I'm also known as the guy who got fucked on very badly during a beginner any % run during that. It's a very old clip that's popular. Why not just kill the duck? Because his cheer ability is very important. Unfortunately. Otherwise, I have a very slow final rest. Donald is good at healing you, he just has a tendency of being a complete fucking piece of shit. Like every party member in KH. Honestly, the Donald doesn't heal you meme is kinda over-exaggerated. It's only a problem if you're playing on high difficulty, where he dies in one hit and you die in 2 hits or less. There's a really annoying thing with KH1 is the way the game designates the way to heal Sora is when he falls below a certain threshold of HP. And when you're playing Proud Mode, getting hit from full health in a lot of instances doesn't proc that, but it sends you into enough of a low enough HP situation that you die in 1 more hit. So you're kind of in that awkward middle ground where you're 1 hit away from death, but your health isn't quite low enough for the game to establish, oh, you need to be healed or you're gonna die. So it's just kind of an unfortunate side effect of that. Yo, Suffy, what's up, dude? Hi, red shirt mist. Oh, am I a different mist than the mist from yesterday that wore whatever color it was? Gray shirt mist. I think I just have like a bunch of mists in my closet that just like come out on a specific day just to like spruce up the fucking color scheme. How did you know my secret? Clone myself just like 5 times so I don't have to change shirts. I've been exposed. Final form mist tomorrow? Probably not. When's anti-form mist? Let me see if this works. I don't know. Oppa! Someone just got married. Congratulations. Does this work or is it broken? I don't know, I can't check. Okay, I guess it works then. My drive gauge ran out. For only $5, you can unlock all the customizations. Look, I'll put them on display right now for people. Boom, 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 boom. You can even get the legendary second mist on the stream if you pay for the deluxe edition. That was a fun time when I played DS1. We got to the 4 Kings boss fight. And I copy and pasted my webcam like 4 times to give me strength to beat the boss. It was great. I love that. Yo, Renak, what's up, dude? I don't think I put Tornado back on Goofy after Oppo. That's gonna make Riku 1 kind of a shitty fight. But that's okay. Maybe I'll just get really lucky. Is that even really clever though? I don't understand why that makes any difference for 2 missed cams. I'm not following your logic. How's there an hour left? You know, I say the same thing. It's kind of crazy once you get past mid-game just how little left of the game there really is. Considering I forgot to put on Tornado for this fight, that was actually quite good, so... And that was also with the movement mistake that I made, so nice. I'm sure everyone will understand why I have two webcams then. Everyone is very familiar with 3D's opening, of all things in the series. Plot twist, I'm gonna grab the power up first. I disagree, but to each their own. Day's opening uses Sanctuary. I mean, I don't know, I feel like hot takes really aren't only hot takes if you're like in the complete minority. I feel like people liking Sanctuary over Simple and Clean is probably a more popular take, to be honest. It's just because I feel like people like most things about 2 more than 1 if you ask the average casual player, but who knows. You wanna say hot takes, you'd probably say something along the lines of Don't Think Twice being your favorite. Which, I mean, if people do feel that way, it's fine. I'm just saying that out of all the songs, I don't hear people rave about Don't Think Twice very much. I think Don't Think Twice is very good, I just don't like the fast portion of it. Like, if that fast part of Don't Think Twice didn't exist, I'd actually really enjoy it quite a bit. About Face My Fears? That song is pretty good. I like it. I feel like it has that same KH vibe where the song starts off really slow and then it just goes, it like pops off, you know? Very similar with how Simple and Clean and Well, at least the remix of Simple and Clean kind of goes, and same with Sanctuary. Yo, Dewey, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. Be curious to see if they make a new song for the next mainline KH game or not. Do I prefer opening Simple and Clean or ending Simple and Clean? Well, let's see. They both equally fuck my DMCA stuff. So, yes. Ah! I haven't listened to either in a while, to be honest. So, not really sure. Because I always skip the opening in this, and I never watch the ending because I don't want to get muted and other shit, so... I don't know, are people more fond of opening Sanctuary or after the battle version of Sanctuary? My answer is it depends, because I feel like they're both very good in their own ways, and I can't really pick one over the other. Anyone ever talk about how 0.2 has a different remix of Simple and Clean? I don't feel like people talk about that version very much. You like that version? I'll be honest, man, not a big fan. But I respect people who like it, it's okay. Excuse me, Sephi, what are you trying to say? Did you like the 20th anniversary artwork they did? It was cool. Didn't really look at it too much because I am waking up way too late every fucking day to stream. But from the bits I did see of it, it was fine. You like the Japanese versions? Not as much as the English versions. That's probably more so because, I've only heard the Japanese versions of these songs for a few years, and I kind of grew up with the English version of the songs, so I mean, it's hard for me to kind of pick one of them, or like to kind of switch opinions like that. But I mean, the Japanese versions are fine. nice fight. Is unknown part of the speedrun? No. Optional boss fight. Only objective is to seal the keyhole of each world, and you don't need to fight unknown to seal any keyhole in this game. Come on, Shark and G. Thank you for being nice. Fuck. Nice whiff. You pathetic fool! I ruled the seas now. Please, you live. little bit about RNG with damage there. Party members didn't quite do enough to kill out of the stops, but what are you gonna do? Fuck, get up there. Ugh. Oh, for a second I thought one was still alive and I was standing there like an idiot. Because I didn't see any character move. Or like, just like stop there. Because normally every time all the enemies are dead, the game forces, like, stop moving, like watch this, like boom, you know? And I didn't see anything change, so I thought one of the enemies still survived after that. Threw me off. Yo, Captain Teddy, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. I hope we're doing okay. pretty bad cup so far. First 2 rounds had a stray heartless get away from me. That was pretty good. Oh fuck, it's a rare truffle. Uh-oh. Whew, okay. Scary seed. What does Rare Truffle give you again? 5,050 EXP if you can juggle it all 100 times, an elixir, a mega elixir, Matsutake rank, and Shiitake rank. Collectible items which sell for decent money if you get all 100 juggles. You also have a guaranteed chance at a mystery goo at 100 juggles, and a relatively high chance at 50 and a small chance at 10. I think that's everything. Not a very good hurt cup, unfortunately. I mean, at least I didn't lose time, but it didn't go over as well as I was hoping for. So I don't know, man. A lot's gonna come down to how endgame treats me. Let him breathe? No, fuck him. I don't have time to waste. Him breathing could be the difference whether I PB or not. I can't chance this. Yeah, if I want a more challenging Riku fight, I just do KH3's Data Dark Riku. Does a very good job at encapsulating the fear and terror that KH1 Riku had. Yeah, you can't spam Firaga on Axel, unfortunately. You can spam Blizzaga, though. And that pretty much covers that, so... oh well. It's a bit anticlimactic. Yo, Daddykins. Am I winning the poo, son? I don't know, Devin, am I? Let's find out. I feel bad that I just understood the play on words there. That's funny. Hello, ass. Really drunk. Good luck on the run. Thank you. Congrats on being really drunk. How many fingers am I holding up? You don't see any? Okay, you're not that drunk. You passed. Please shoot Sora over to the right side of the updraft to make my life easier. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. So I've noticed that on the chat playback as well. Some names look a different color than they actually are in the chat. Don't know what's up with that. On mobile right now, fuck mobile Twitch. Dude, you and I would be great friends. I share the sentiment. I don't like mobile Twitch either. Yeah, I was actually gonna say, for someone who's intoxicated, your spelling is better than the average Twitch user. So, kudos. Damn, autocorrect actually typing stuff, like, correctly instead of just bullshit. The first for everything. I wish autocorrect could autocorrect the way I say things in real life with my mouth. That'd be overpowered as fuck. Or it would be horrible, actually, thinking about it. Maybe not. wow, okay.
と
Beast is pretty cool. Thank you for that. Holy moly, thank you, Ass, for the 1,000 biddies. I appreciate that, man.
Yukio.
Thank you, Ass. I appreciate it, man. Holy camera, dude. Didn't like that very much. Children are the way to being happy. I don't know if everyone would agree with that, but that's quite the statement. Are you early? Maybe. I might do another run after this if it kind of blows up in my face. Because I woke up really late today, so maybe really late stream. This run PBs, you're kind of late. This run doesn't PB, you're early.
Mist cannot skip this cutscene because this cutscene is an unskippable cutscene that he cannot skip because it is unskippable.
またいつか巡り会える。あんたのことは忘れたくても忘れられないよね。
どういう意味だよ。
早く鍵穴を閉めて。
ソラ、頼む。
Whether it's a flat time at the end of the day or not, it's fine. I think I've decided that if I get just one more considerable improvement, I'll be happy with this, because I'm just sick of 1 second PBs. 47 would be nice, but categories kind of getting to me a bit. So I hope this run has just a decent ending. But who knows, maybe I can lose less than a minute to my Summa Best in End of the World. That would be very good. I've had End of the Worlds where I've had over 2 minutes of leeway and I still didn't PB because it sucks. So I guess we'll find out. All Worlds has been okay, but man, it's a very fussy category at times. I'm hanging in there all right, but I don't know how many more runs I can accept just dying in like the last 10-15 minutes, dude. It's been pretty tough. I mean, if I lost less than 90 seconds, I would still feel somewhat accomplished. Just not as accomplished. Unfortunately, this next part is where most runs die, if they ever make it here. So, just gonna cross my fingers and hope for the best. Not a very fun place to be. Decent start. I'll take that. Not as clean as I would have liked, but I mean, I didn't get DM'd, nor did I get too slow of a fight, so I mean, I can accept that. Get over here, you! Waste of my time! As that one teacher said. Thank you, S, for another 240 bits. I appreciate that. You know, regardless of what happens, man, I'm just happy I've had 2 reasonable runs reach the end of the game. Like, today is basically validated. Like, I can absolutely get 47, I just have to keep sticking in there. Would be really cool if it happened in the next, like, 15 minutes. But I mean, if it doesn't happen, then at least, I have proven to myself that I'm definitely capable, so... Yeah, around 7 PM Eastern was when I started stream. Here comes the hardest split in my run to keep up with, probably. If not, second hardest. Please, game, don't be too cruel to me. I'd appreciate that. Last run did have a decent final rest, but that's because Invisibles behaved. I hope they behave again. Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, calm down. Okay. We're in a decent space now with that. I might have even just best segmented again, actually. I think you asked for another Hundy. Prague? What is that? That becomes this. you get that, you get this, and you get this. Oh, Prague, right. Sorry. Is it not? What the fuck? I'm confused. You guys are fucking me. It's a country in New York? Ah, okay. Does anyone know what anyone's talking about? I don't fucking know. I'm just speedrunning. My brain, I'm like SpongeBob in that fucking, like, fine dining episode, dude. My brain doesn't work right now. Really? You fucking submit me, you bitch, at the very end of the fight. Come on. Focus. Focus. Awesome. Okay, good. Just stay calm, my dude. You're okay. Oh shit, camera was weird.
えろそれそりゃたそりゃ守りをどうだそりゃそりゃ燃えろ燃えろ癒しをいけよしどうだ
Holy fucking shit, dude. Really? Wow. Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize it was that good of a dark ball room. What the fuck?
守りを守りを
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not over yet, but still. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Oh my goodness. Just hang in just a little bit longer. Ah! No, get up there. Don't fall. Oh my god, I fucking did it, finally. Holy shit, nice time. Oh, I hit my goal. Thank fuck for that, dude. Oh, this category was abusing me so much, and I finally got a pop off at the very end when I needed it. That end of the world was very good. That was a very, very good end of the world. Thank you, game, for finally cooperating with me. Oh, goodbye, standard. Nah, fam, we got any percent to do next. But, I got my all worlds goal. Let's go. Holy shit, dude. You have no idea how happy I am now.